Hi, my name is Brendan Curry. I played high school for Cabot Hall from Baltimore, Maryland, and I'm a midfielder at Syracuse University. So my senior year at Cabot Hall, we won the MIA championship, and me and a couple of my teammates were honored to be All-Americans and also All-MIA players. So I started playing lacrosse when I was 4 years old. My dad played lacrosse at Syracuse, so lacrosse was always a huge part of my life, and so was Syracuse lacrosse. I started playing for Towson, which I don't even know if that's a thing anymore, but yeah, and then I kind of worked my way up and I played for Green Turtle, and then eventually played on one of the first FCA Maryland club teams. I mean, lacrosse was just kind of embedded into me at a very early age. You know, I was around it. My dad coached when I was younger, so I was always around it in the locker rooms. And I just kind of fell in love with it. I mean, it's fast, it's fun. Yeah, and it was kind of just meant for me, honestly. So growing up, my parents were pretty religious, went to church every Sunday, and kind of just went to church, didn't really think much about it. And then it kind of wasn't until high school that I kind of realized that it was maybe time to make the decision. So my recruitment process was pretty stressful. I got hurt my freshman, sophomore year during the summer, which is back when I was getting recruited, that was the key time, freshman, sophomore year. And I can just remember sitting with my dad, having no idea what I was gonna do. All my friends were, going to all these places, and I was just sitting there sobbing. And my dad kind of just talked to me and just tried to calm me down. He was like, you just have to kind of trust in the Lord and just know that He has a plan for you, and if His plan is maybe to even not play lacrosse, then you're just gonna have to live with that and trust that that's the best thing for you. But then it ended up, we prayed and trusted Him, and ended up where I am today. So kind of after that conversation with my dad, my mindset of lacrosse kind of changed, and my relationship with Christ. Like I kind of took, I mean, lacrosse was definitely a huge part of my life, but my relationship kind of took over from that and kind of led my lacrosse career. And I just had more trust in anyone. I even had more trust in my teammates, and kind of just trusted the process. And Coach Kelly always tells us to do that, not look at the results, but kind of live in the moment. One thing that really helped me was FCA Huddle, led by Frank Kelly and Matt for a little bit at Cabot Hall. And just meeting on Thursday mornings with all those guys, just kind of being a community of lacrosse players, just talking about life and talking about lacrosse, and that kind of just put everything into reality. And it eventually just, I think through that, I just gained confidence in myself and in my teammates. So at Syracuse, there isn't really, with the lacrosse team, there isn't really a huge FCA base or really any Christianity base. So I think I have a cool opportunity coming from an FCA background and coming from a religious family to kind of start something there and like plant a seed for now in my next 3 years. And I think, as I grow up and become more of a leader on the team, I'll be able to maybe start something special there. Early on, I kind of would ask questions, not subjective, but very kind of broad questions about kind of who was kind of interested in church, maybe throwing out a question, who would come to church with me. And I had a couple guys that were interested, and I think just talking about it in the locker room, I mean, it's really never even brought up. So I think just kind of talking about it every now and then will catch people's attention, and hopefully they'll start to become more interested as the years come on. To trust in Christ in college it's hard, to be honest, because there's just so much stuff going on. Your day starts at 7 a.m. and you're kind of done 7 p.m. and you don't really even have time to think. So if you can find that time to pray and just kind of get away from everything, I think it's a really good thing to start doing, get in a routine of it, because it really does help your day, and it calms you down and makes you realize what you're really on earth for.